Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you've had a good week. Thanks again for all the questions you've been sending in. It's greatly appreciated. I've had some great ones, as always. So what am I talking about this week? Well, really important. It's one of the things that allows us to use computers and other bits of technology with our electronic drums, and that is, what is MIDI and how is it relevant to electronic drums? MIDI is Musical Instrument Digital Interface. That's what it stands for. And it allows two pieces of equipment or more to communicate with each other. The way music technology has moved forward, no longer is it just a MIDI cable that allows this to happen. You can communicate with a computer, for instance, by using a USB lead. But the principle of MIDI is still the same. You still have to make sure whichever channel you are transmitting on, the device that you're sending to is receiving on the same channel. So there are 16 MIDI channels for you to choose from. MIDI standard made it that drums will be transmitted on MIDI channel 10. So if you're using another device to generate your drum sounds from, you need to set that to MIDI channel 10 as well. So where does an electronic drum kit come into all this? Well, first of all, when you play the pads, it's not actually creating MIDI. It's creating an electronic current, and that electronic current shoots down the cables into your module. When it gets to your module, that's the clever bit where the current then gets converted into MIDI data. That MIDI data shoots around the module and it plays sounds that are assigned to those MIDI notes. So what are MIDI notes? Well, MIDI became standard. They standardized it, so every manufacturer was using MIDI in the same way. So it didn't matter whether you were playing Yamaha, whether you were playing Roland, whether you were playing Korg, it all spoke to each other in a standard language. As some of you probably will know, you have C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, all the way up the keyboard to C, and that is one octave. And then you have another octave and another octave. So you have C1, C2, C3, C4 as you go up the octaves. You can also go down C1 to C0 to C-1 to C-2. And each of these notes, they then gave a number, and that number is a MIDI number. C1 is MIDI note number 36. C sharp 1 is MIDI note number 37. D1 is MIDI note number 38. You get the idea. It goes up the keyboard from 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, all the way up. So how's this relevant for electronic drums? Well, you may have gone into a music store to buy a new pad, and you've got choices of 1 zone, 2 zone, 3 zones. Or you may have had a look at buying a new kit and it says 1 zone, 2 zone, 3 zone. Every zone is a trigger point, and every trigger point can be assigned a MIDI note number or a name. So there's quite a lot of notes to remember, and if you're not familiar with a keyboard, you're not sure what the notes are. If you get a copy of my book, The Art of eDrumming, in there, as you can see, I've got a little demonstration, a little picture that's made, and it shows you what the notes are. And you just transpose that up for the next octave. So instead of it being C1, it then goes to C2, C3, C4. And then if you want to know what those notes relate to, MIDI note numbers, at the back of the book, here you go. At the back here, you can see that I've got C1 and it tells you what the MIDI note number is. Relevant. And then on the following page, I have a chart here which is blank, and you can fill it in. You can put all your samples that you're playing, you can just fill that in there, you can scan it, you can print stuff out. So you can keep track of exactly where everything is. Because once you start getting into all this MIDI stuff, it's very easy to get lost. And that's all in my book. Don't forget, The Art of eDrumming. There it is. Shoot on over to tugted.com, The Art of eDrumming. You can sign up and get notified when that's going to be released. It's going to be really soon. Electronic drums already come with notes assigned to it, and it's MIDI standard to have the kick drum on C1, the snare drum on D1, and so on. But you can change that if you wish, and that's the beauty, because as drummers, we don't see notes, we just see drums. But we can put any note we want onto these pads. And by changing the note, you can also change the sound as well. And you can assign any sound to that note. And that's how we can use it to our advantage being a drummer. So there you go. That is MIDI for you. That's how it works. And once you get an understanding of the basics, You really can begin to control and play so many cool things. Lighting systems, video screens, samples, songs, as we've looked at. I can't stress enough how important it is to get your head around MIDI. It's not that hard. And when you do, it opens the floodgates. It really does. So there you go. Another little video for you. Another step down the road of eDrumming. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to see more, head over to YouTube, Bid111, where you can see loads more videos and songs and remixes and all kinds of stuff that I've been doing over the years. Don't forget as well, head over to tugted.com, sign up for the book that's coming out real soon. It explains all this and so much more, so many cool little tricks that you can get going on within Ableton as well. Don't forget to get in touch, send us a message, leave a comment, give us a call. Any questions, anything you've got where you're going, how the f do I do that? Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time, guys. Take it easy, have a great week. See you soon. Bye-bye.